Good afternoon. Welcome to First Local Afternoons with Heidi and Colette on this very rainy Monday. It's like one of those days where you just want to go home, find that blanket, find to Netflix, and call it a day. And have a bag of chips handy.
Well, you know, my friend Kim, she has an interesting article of clothing that she likes to wear.
Oh, what is it?
Kind of like it's the same material that you would find in like a fleece blanket, but it kind of has a fringe on it, like a little ruffle. It's also a shawl, so I call it the schlanket.
Schlanket.
Go ahead and say that word. It's just kind of satisfying.
Like, I want to schlank it right now. TM that. Remember we were talking about in the weekend?
That's right.
Or Friday? Was that Friday?
Well, right, because the polio vaccine we learned last week was never patented.
That's
it would have been worth billions of dollars.
Billions.
Yeah, so the value, the important thing to take away from that is if you have an idea,
Hacking it. So schlank it.
schlank it.
Well, I would like my schlank it.
Don't yank it, schlank it.
We think we're hilarious. I don't know. We could just laugh at each other.
Yeah.
What about the Snuggie? Was it called the Snuggie where you put your arms in and it's like does up
Yeah,
the back?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I would love one of those. Anyway, that's
yeah.
coming up this afternoon for Heidi and Cole.
Yes. Yes.
I guess we should get to the news.
Yeah, we'll get right to
on
the
this
news.
Big Monday.
For those of you who missed it this morning, Algoma Public Health is reporting 7 new cases over the weekend. So we'll start off with 5 that were confirmed yesterday. So through contact tracing. Through contact tracing, Algoma Public Health will find you and notify you if you are considered to have been a close contact. If you don't hear from Algoma Public Health, then you can consider yourself safe from these particular cases. Cases 292 through 296 are reported to be self-isolating, and they have all cited the cause of exposure to be close contact.
Close contact. That makes sense.
So, yesterday, Algoma Public Health did report 2 new cases, this time from Sioux area and Elliott Lake. Same with the, if you're considered to be a close contact, you will be contacted. These 2 cases are also self-isolating, also listing cause of exposure to have been close contact.
Close contact. At least it's not unknown this time.
Well, yeah,
right?
Let's not talk about the unknowns. So, yeah. All right. Ontario-wide reports positivity rate of 4,500 new COVID-19 cases.
Wow.
So specifically, wait a minute.
That's for today, yeah.
Oh, today is like 4,447?
Yeah, sorry, I just slid that over there. I apologize. I was like,
that's okay. So I didn't even look up. I just kind of grabbed it. No problem. Okay, so so those would be the COVID numbers from a local viewpoint, as well as with the, I'm looking at the wrong camera. Okay, thanks, Mike. All right, over to you.
Thank you, friends. Woman has been charged with the theft of a motor vehicle. On April the 15th, Police Patrol Services charged 28-year-old Gina Lisa Fusco for theft of a motor vehicle. Around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the 15th, they received reports of a vehicle being stolen from a residence in the 0 to 100 block of Albion Street. Later that day, they saw the car driving down Great Northern Road. They pulled the car over. Officers conducted a traffic stop, identified the accused, and she was arrested. A subsequent search of the area of arrest found the accused to be in possession of the victim's bank card. She is charged with theft of a motor vehicle, possession of property obtained by crime, theft under 5 Gs, and breach of probation. She's going to find herself in court on May the 31st.
Okay, on April 16th at around 8:50 p.m., officers responded to a call of a man suffering from a gunshot wound in the area of King Street.
What?
Yes,
Wow.
27-year-old man was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation is ongoing. If you have any information related to this incident, you are urged to contact Detective Sergeant John Maione at 705-949-6300. Or if you prefer to be anonymous, you can submit your tip through Crime Stoppers at 705-942-7867 or 1-800-222-8477. On our website, if you do go into this article, there is a hyperlink that you can, it says click here, so you can even submit it through the web. So they make it very easy. And so again, if you have information related to the shooting, please do submit your information.
It's crazy. Been a lot of fires lately. Wasn't expecting you to say shooting. Today at 4 o'clock, while you have your schlanket over you and you're sitting on the couch and you can't find anything on Netflix.
Kim's probably wearing her schlanket right now.
I love that. I love it.
Schlanket.
Schlanket. Anyway, at 4 o'clock today, grab your schlanky and check out the federal budget, which is set to unveil its spending plans this afternoon to manage the remainder of COVID-19 crisis and chart an economic course in a post-pandemic Canada. That's Krista Freeland up there. You see her. She is being asked by provinces for more healthcare money to manage the ongoing pandemic and future costs, while hard-hit businesses, charities, and workers are looking for a pledge to keep aid flowing beyond the summer months, which is when many of the programs are slated to end by the government. There's also a political element to the budget, of course. Why wouldn't there be? As the government needs to find at least one other major party to support the document in confidence votes in the House of Commons. So basically, I don't know why they always set these federal or provincial budgets at 4 o'clock. Yeah, and they keep the media out of it as well. So that we are going to try and stream live to our Facebook page as well. So make sure you catch that. What else can I say about the budget other than there's expected to be measures boosted about the supply of affordable housing and money aimed at greening the economy, as well as national child care system, including what strings will be attached to any spending. Because there's always strings attached to free money. Nothing's free.
Nothing's free.
Nothing's free.
You know, and with all
Smiles.
this talk about budgets, we've got some news that may affect your household budget. Gas is on its way up.
Oh, yeah.
So depending on, it's like a lottery, depending on where you do your filling up today, it's going to determine how much you're paying at the pumps. So at least one gas retailer has jumped prices by almost 10 cents as of this morning. So McDougall Energy-owned gas stations in Sault Ste. Marie posted prices at 1.35.9 this morning, and other stations such as Canadian Tire and Shell have managed to keep the prices at 126.9 as of the lunch hour. So yeah, I mean they're going up. And elsewhere, so cities like Sudbury, they maintain prices close to what we have here, while in North Bay prices are ranging from $1.18 to $1.34.
Yeah, a place in Ohsweken is like 90-something cents or something like that.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That is something, yeah.
Right? That's a lot. Okay, $1.35 when you can go across the street and get it for $1.26? That's nuts.
Well, and I'm going to have a whack at this because I'm not sure if this is accurate, but the lowest price in Ontario is posted in Ohsweken, which is located near Hamilton. You would know. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Ohsweken?
you are.
And Brantford at just $92 a liter.
92 cents?
Yeah, I think that's meant to be 90. That's why I was kind of like...
Oh, he's got $92? We need to change that on SueOnline.com.
Yes.
If anybody's watching in the back, change it right now.
Don't be fooled. Ohsweken doesn't have the lowest.
$92.
Okay. So while it's uncertain if the gas is going to rise at other retailers locally, better to fill up your tank. Kind of hedge those bets. Get out there and fill up your tank now.
And this is why Heidi does all the editing.
Well, apparently that one got past me.
Well, that one you didn't get a chance to look at, apparently.
No, I did not.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. Okay, so if you're 40 plus, which some of us might be, but anyway.
Speak for yourself.
The age has now been upped for the AstraZeneca vaccine. And, well, this is the vaccine that's already reported some blood clot issues. And now they're saying, well, it's rare to have those blood clot issues, and so we're going to let people 40 plus. But I feel that that is being done because there is a lack of vaccinations coming, so they want to use the doses that we have. So this was unveiled today. A spokesperson for Ontario Health, which is Minister Christine Elliott, said that the shot will be offered in pharmacies and primary care settings. In a statement Sunday, Alexandra Hill-Keane said the province made a call based on current supply of the vaccine. See, I knew it. Okay.
Good.
So the 40 and plusers, you can book your vaccine if you want the AstraZeneca. But right now, we want to go to Craig to find out when this rainy weather is going to leave us.
I know, it's not a great way to start the week with wet, gloomy weather, but it could be worse, because take a look at this. This is a shot from Thunder Bay this morning. A friend of Colette sent this in. That is what they woke up to this morning. That's about 20 centimeters that they've received already from the same system. Will we be seeing that amount of snow? I don't think so. We'll take a look at our radar. Are we going to radar now, Mike? Okay, let's go to the radar. We'll show you. There it is. So you can see that very defined green. That's the rain. That's from the cold front. And you can see the snow is just to our north. It's starting to sink in. We could start seeing some light flurry activity over the next couple of hours before it starts to get a little heavier tonight. Do I expect any major accumulation like Thunder Bay? No. We may see 2 centimeters, maybe a little more than that. The temperatures will certainly keep that snow on the ground for tomorrow. Temperatures right now sinking to 1 degree. We are looking at -5 for a low tonight. Winds are right now at west-northwest from 23. They're going to be gusting to the west pretty soon at 50 kilometers an hour. Pressure obviously is falling. Again, right now we're seeing pockets of drizzle, just light drizzle right now in the area, and then the flurries are going to start taking over. As far as the next 3 days, tomorrow, still looking pretty cool at -1 for a high, so whatever snow is on the ground tonight is going to stick. We're going to see that snow stick around until about Wednesday because we still have some flurries in the forecast for tomorrow. And then we start seeing an improvement for Thursday at +7 degrees with some mix of sun and cloud. And then the next 7 days after that, looks promising, though still questionable about some of the forecasts. We'll touch on that at 5 o'clock.
Thanks, Craig, for that very bleak weather forecast.
Yep.
Well then, makes that schlanky that we want to go lie under and bag of chips to consume, all that more appealing.
Yeah, I'm not sure appealing is the word that I'd apply to the schlanket, but effective is definitely.
Yeah, I find it appealing. I want the schlanket and a big bag of leaves.
Okay, well, so, as we're discussing last week about some of the challenges, related to booking vaccinations, booking assessments, Sault Area Hospital has issued in a press release today that they are launching a COVID-19 Assessment Center online booking portal. So you can book your appointment for testing through the Sault Area Hospital website at www.sah.on.ca. And they are asking that the public book their COVID-19 testing appointments online wherever possible, to minimize the stress on the phone lines,
for sure.
particularly for those who are not on the internet and not comfortable booking online. If you are able to do so as it leaves the phone lines available for those who use that as their means of communication. So the assessment center will only test those who fall within the Ontario provincial guidelines. Tested for COVID-19 is open to persons over 2 years of age who are showing COVID-19 symptoms,
Nicely done.
have been exposed to a confirmed case of the virus, as having been informed by your public health unit or exposure notification through the COVID Alert app. Residents who work in a setting that has had a COVID-19 outbreak as identified and informed by your local public health unit, or eligible for testing as part of a targeted initiative directed by the Ministry of Health or the Ministry of Long-Term Care. If you are not eligible to book online, then you contact the Sault Ste. Marie Assessment Centre at 705-759-3434 at extension 7152. This centre is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to go back to an article that Josie Fegan, our Indigenous reporter, put out on Friday, April the 16th. But this was in response to another article that she had put out with regards to the alleged Easter weekend party that allegedly had some positive cases result in this alleged Easter party. The point of the article is that APH has not released any address or information surrounding that party.
Okay.
However, if you go back to New Year's Eve, they were willing to release information as in the exact address, house number, and street name of a party in Garden River.
I do remember that.
Yes, so Sue Online has reached out to APH and say, okay, if it's good for the goose, why not be good for the gander? Why are we not seeing consecutive what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency. We're looking for consistency. Thank you. And transparency while we're at it. Sue Online is currently awaiting further comment on this. And again, Josie posted this on Friday with 2 questions that were sent to APH. 1, why was the Garden River address published after the contacts were provided in full by the homeowners? They did have all the names of the people who attended that party in Garden River, just so you know the facts. Apparently they only post the addresses when they don't know who's been there, but they actually
Right.
did in fact have everyone's name who were there. So
Okay.
not too sure why Garden River's address was posted. So then we result in the number 2 question: how can APH be sure that all contacts from the Easter party were contacted without resorting to the same measures? Good questions, Josie. But the silence on the part of APH in response to these questions leaves the community with bigger looming questions. So certainly these protective measures should have been applied when looking back to previous parties in which, like I said, they had that
Yeah.
party. So
Yeah.
consistency is what we're asking for, and we're also asking for you to respond to the questions put out by Josie. Sault Police Services offers some insight. They are aware of a potential gathering. This is a quote right from Police Services. We are aware of a potential gathering that took place around Easter weekend. We are actively investigating this with Algoma Public Health. Further information will be released as it becomes available. We're still waiting for that. The response with regards to the Garden River, it's out of my jurisdiction. So we were still waiting for APH to follow up on that story. I just wanted to put that out there. Thank you, Josie, for following up on that. And we will be right back to follow up on some more news after this commercial break.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
That's good.
Good afternoon and welcome back to First Local Afternoons with Colette and Heidi. I am going to pop into social media. Kind of a little bit quiet this afternoon, but we'll blame it on the rain.
Yeah.
So,
You were playing that song this morning. Man, you're good. You're good.
nothing is by accident. I'm a highly planning sort of personality.
Just on that, your playlists are exceptional, by the
My
way.
playlist is exceptional. It is. It's very diverse. And each song is meaningful.
It is.
So I like to play my music frequently.
We used to do.
What?
No Judas Priest.
No.
Well, maybe. Don't worry about it. Heidi has that playlist.
I
on.
have Scorpions. Yes, I do. Well,
Thanks.
thank you.
Mike says you have good taste, so you
There
must
you
have
go.
good taste.
I win it on the Scorpions. Fantastic. So Kimberly pops up to say the schlanket is very cozy. Don't diss the schlanket. Well, Kim, the schlanket. Yes, we'll just leave it there. I won't diss it, but I won't say anything more about it. Linda GL, good afternoon, ladies. Hello, Linda. Do you have a schlanket? Are you keeping warm this afternoon?
What's wrong with schlanket? I love it.
Well, you know what? You should actually say schlanket. Just to say the word is to kind of get the feel for what it is. Schlanket.
I know, but you say it so much nicer than anyone else. Schlanket. Just the way you talk.
Sure. Okay. Tammy Lynn says, good afternoon. Hope all had a great weekend. Yes,
Yeah.
Tammy Lynn, I had a nice weekend, and I hope that you also had a nice weekend. Linda Catherine says, good day, ladies, with a mug of coffee and a little closed-eyed smiley.
Nice.
Enika said, good day, Linda. Sorry, that was just, I'm just going to read it and move on. Thanks. Enika says, good afternoon, everyone. Closed-eyed smiley, little waving hand.
Nice.
and a food item that is, it might be
What is she eating today?
Might be pasta with sauce.
Spaghetti or something?
I'm going to start bringing my glasses in here. Okay. Marilyn says, good afternoon, ladies, with a little smiling kitty cat, a little scintillating heart, and a cup of coffee. Jim Whitty, no snow yet. He's got a little snowman.
No, not cool, Jim.
No. There's no wit in that.
No, don't be so witty.
There's no cadence. There's no rhythm. Jim! Bradley says, good afternoon, ladies, with that little smiley, closed-eyed emoji. Stay warm and dry.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope that you are also warm and dry. What are you laughing at me for? She's laughing at me. Can I, what? Okay. Just a general reminder that you can send us your shout-outs. We are happy to shout anybody out, morning or afternoon. I'm going to look at the right camera because I didn't get a cue on that shift, but that's okay. Let's go over here now and look into this camera. It is a comedy hour, except we only get a half hour, and then there are commercials and there's weather. So
Yeah, it's kind of crap.
So yeah. Definitely not an hour is my point.
I'm just thinking about my schlanket. I gotta try to think of what I can make a schlanket out of when I get home.
Well, I can give you some tips. Alrighty then. I'm going to move back into some news. I'm going to beat you to it, Mike. I'm going to preempt you. You know what? I'm moving into some news now.
There you go. Tell him.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Oh,
about time, whatever.
Time, he says.
Why don't you just kind of bounce the cameras around like you like to do? Anyway,
Oh, come on.
jewelry valued at $10,000 was stolen from a Gooley residence, and this happened.
wow.
This took place last Monday, so a week ago today. Members of the Sault Ste. Marie detachment of the OPP. Yeah, you know. Okay.
Yeah, you know me. I was there, right beside you, babe. Right beside you.
They responded to a complaint of a theft from a residence located in Gooley Township. Investigation revealed that sometime on Sunday, April 4th, someone removed numerous rings from the residence. The missing rings are described as an engagement ring, gold with a diamond in the center and diamonds around the band, and 4 diamonds situated on the bottom of the band that stick out like pointers. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, a wedding band which matches the engagement ring and is gold with diamonds around the band. A wedding band engraved with May 20th, 1959. Okay, a gold ring with 1 diamond in the middle and 2 smaller stones on either side, and a gold band with 6 diamond stones around the band. So the approximate value of the rings, once again, $10,000. So any person with information regarding this person's the persons responsible for this crime should immediately contact the Ontario Provincial Police at 1-888-310-1122 or the nearest police authority. And again, the option is there for you to go through Crime Stoppers if you wish to remain anonymous.
Everybody should protect their anonymity.
Look at you.
I know. I'm growing up so fast.
Just like trotting that out just like a
Heidi's been
champ.
practicing with me.
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
Don't forget to protect your anonymity.
I'm very proud of myself for that. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get to this story because I've been wanting to get to this story for like 2 weeks. And it's called Thielen's Journey, also posted by Josie Fegan. So Thielen is someone who wants to, let me take you back a little bit. So he is talked to Sue online with his mother, and he wants to do an upcoming run/bike across Canada for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. And so when this came about, he was practicing with his mom for the Terry Fox run, I do believe. And he had this dream about making this journey. I'm sorry, he was cleaning up with his mother on Earth Day. And he says, you know, Mom, what happens to the children of missing and murdered Indigenous women? And his mom didn't have an answer. So they actually went and asked his auntie, who is a co-founder of Families of Sisters in Spirit, which is a not-for-profit here in the Algonquin region for families of the victims. So the idea for Thielen's Journey began when his school participated in the Terry Fox run. So since then, he's just wanted to create his own run and create and raise funds and to raise awareness around families of those victims who are missing and murdered Indigenous women. I just got to read this quote though directly from him because it just sounds like something our kids would say. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, Mom, let's run across Canada. Let's do it. But she kind of reminded me that Canada is huge, and that's a big journey for a 10-year-old. Thielen shares his then thought of making this a cross-province run in Ontario when his mom reminded him that Ontario is the biggest province in the country. So he set his sights nationally, provincially, and then he says, well, maybe I can just run to my auntie's house, to which his mother reminded him that's still 134 kilometers away. However, he did that in 2015. He completed his first 134 kilometers to raise awareness and funds for this very worthy cause. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, we do have a video supporting that on SiouxOnline.com. Way to go, Thielen.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Definitely. That's,
Yeah.
wow.
I know. Like, I do nothing in life to get it. I really feel like a hopeless person at times. But no, isn't that awesome, though? I mean, even for a 9-year-old to think that deeply about what happens to the families. It's very
for sure,
sympathetic and empathic.
I think we're being directed to go back to Craig now.
Not yet? Okay. Going over.
Okay.
I just want my schlanket. I don't know.
Well, you know what? The update on that is Jim Whitty lets us know that not only is the schlanket available to support the comfort of women far and wide, there is also one for those who may identify as being male, and it's called a mankit.
Wow.
Craig's ready now.
Jim Whitty is on the dial.
Okay, wait a minute. So I'm supposed to just dry up my chit-chat now because Craig's ready.
Well, you are supposed to remain dry today.
Well,
over to you, Craig.
Well, you may need an extra blanket later on tonight as the temperatures dip to -5 with some very strong cold winds from the north. That's what our forecast is for tonight. As far as the next 7 days, this is what we look like. Tomorrow we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud with some flurries, and chances are some of those flurries are going to accumulate because temperatures not rising much above -1. Then we start seeing some warmer temperatures heading into the weekend. We still have to revise this 7-day forecast, though. There will be a revision coming up at 5 o'clock because we have another system coming in for Saturday now.
Well, thank you, Craig. We think, and okay. Do you want to go or do you want to? You go. You go. What do you got?
you go? Okay, what should I? Okay.
Keep going.
I'm going to go with the fraud warning. So over the last week, officers have taken reports from 3 victims regarding electronic money transfer fraud. The victims all say their electronic devices were hacked, granting unknown people access to their online banking information. Oh. The fraudsters then transferred money electronically to unknown destinations. Everyone is urged to review their finances regularly to ensure there are no irregularities in their accounts. The internet is an integral part of daily life. However, the police would like to remind everyone to keep their devices as safe as possible, and to do so, follow these tips. Keep your browser updated. Make sure all of your Wi-Fi networks are password protected, and consider installing trusted protection software and keep it updated. And then, as this is posted to our website, there are a number of hyperlinks that can take you to some more detailed information about the different ways that you could protect yourself. What?
Okay. Get a VPN. Okay. Thanks, Mike, for that.
I don't know what VPN is.
Get a VPN.
I don't know what a VPN is.
I don't know. Virtual private number.
Network.
Whatever. Anyway, you know what? I can't do this right now. I just want my blanket and I want my Netflix, okay? Stop talking in our
I
ear.
was gonna say, like, I don't even think that I would need to check my account, because assuming they could get in, there's really nothing left to take. Like, I'm, there's nothing left to take.
We totally think the same.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, take my bank card. I dare you. You'll be sorely pissed off.
If I were to win the lottery, for example, and I'm just going to go right into this.
Oh, do it. Nice segue, man.
This Saturday, the $5 million jackpot for the 649 has not yet been won.
Oh, it's up for grabs, Heidi.
That's right. So I'm urging everybody not to buy tickets, because I'm going to buy the tickets. This time, my money's going to be mine, and I don't know. I could go somewhere, maybe Bora Bora.
Maybe.
Who's to say?
Yeah.
What are you saying, Mike?
You're not going anywhere, Mike. We're not.
Anyway, don't buy any tickets. It's my money. I'm going to win.
Yeah. And let my friend win. Don't buy any tickets. We're both look at us, both just like chilled back.
Yeah, just ready to go.
We're done.
Yeah.
Schlanket time. Anyway, okay.
Schlanket or mank it.
I'm going to skip to Rogers. Now, I have a Fido phone, so my Fido phone's not even working. But Rogers says some wireless customers Canada-wide are experiencing intermittent service interruptions for both voice and data services today. The site describes the outages as Canada-wide and ongoing. I just said that. Hello. The outages appear to be most prevalent in southern Ontario and Montreal. So if you're having troubles with either your Rogers or your Fido, now you know why. And we're done.
Your turn to wrap it up.
Oh, I'm wrapping up. I'm going home to my schlanket, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning.